in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Now, Barney! Here we go now. Green 39! Green 39!
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Let's go.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. And you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the others, you said, have a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback. And no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Here we go now.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
About blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
They hand off to their big tight end. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Back deep, Trent Taylor. This is taken at the 18. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And down he'll go at the 25. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
13, 13, 180, 180.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now it's Breida. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4.
Now that bullshit now. Wrong. The nigga out there playing. Wrong. Yeah, wrong get to that shit now.
There's Garoppolo to throw.
Oh, this is machine.
Open man is Pettis. It's complete.
Passes going
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Maybe 1 or 2 of them.
First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a
whole
first
slew
down.
of them.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Breida. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
11.
The ball was cleared out, man. You gotta make that play.
Garoppolo now. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys gonna come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now they'll run it on the toss. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Here's Breida. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Brown gonna get.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Myles Garrett in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take...
And he's going to go down again. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight.
But nothing's on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Get 'em, boys. Yeah, that's how we do, D.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Hey, boys, got 4. 4 down. Black 80.
Snap comes in 1. Garoppolo. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Goodwin. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. And Gould is able to put it through. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick. Right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. First down now, but that clock rolling. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Throwing, Mayfield. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Joe Schobert. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And the pressure gets to him again. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on third and long?
Here we go. By 20.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Going up top.
Right.
And he holds it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
Got it.
Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the
That's what I'm
field,
saying.
if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes
I ain't
in
even look
on
nowhere
them,
else.
and that allows
These
you to cover a
niggas
little
across the
bit
middle,
better.
I ain't even look over there.
Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Cassius Marsh in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Ooh, with a juke. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them.
There.
You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett bringing the pressure again, and that is his 3rd sack here tonight.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they have the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you've evolved. Yeah. You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And take it right on the 30. Whoosh. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because that's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Cassius Marsh in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another step.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Solomon Thomas, he's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
I got you. 11.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They run with Brothas. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there again. My goodness, that is now his 4th sack tonight. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Here we go. 13.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Get him.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it. No, he didn't. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another 1st down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball. When you put up a token press, make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Detroit! Detroit!
They run. Chubb. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Browns get a score closer. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, gun.
They run again with Breida. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Now the throw on 3rd down. Knocked away and incomplete.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
The Browns offense trotting back onto the field, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mayfield on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Landry the intended target, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 22. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. On the move to his left. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
He's playing a chess match right now.
Time for a break.
I'm playing coverage on him.
After this.
I'm shading him to the
still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
right side.
Back to throw.
Coverage.
Going back to Landry.
That's
this
why that
time
time
he's
he
got it
missed.
complete.
Get
And
that
he's
goal
taken
right.
down inside the 30. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. He'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry from 13 yards out. And the Browns move back within a couple of the lead.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the 2-point play. I don't want to say they have a cushion here, but if they don't get it, they still have a chance for onside kick.
Yeah, they would need some big-time help, but you're right. There would be a shot, but the focus right now on that 2-point conversion. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Yeah.
Well, that certainly comes under the heading of critical mistake, doesn't it, partner? You can't have that. You've got a chance to tie the ball game from the 2-yard line. Now you've got to go back to the 7-yard line and take the same chance.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They have the football. They're looking good, but the lead is just 2. So any mistake in a field goal can beat you. They got to be careful.
And that's where it gets difficult because you don't want that to leak into your thinking. You want to play like, hey, we've got the advantage. We can close this out. Don't play from fear, and they can win this game.
See if they can play fear-free and hang on. This is Breida, and he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they'll go with the ground attack here.
What the hell did I just do?
Quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
That was so...
And now the Browns are going to take another timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Fuck was that, man? Come on. That was so fucking bad.
The Niners on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go. 180.
I'll cut back, but then I see something different.
To throw is Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
Feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. The Niners on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. And look at this. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter talk about protecting your home turf, they were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break you. Hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
Yeah, we had the fucking
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.